Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another episode of Pyre. So here we are then, we're back on our journey. Now in the last episode we had just met BIG Bertrude. I don't know, was she a witch of some kind? I don't know, but let's continue on. There she is. You rise early that morning, though Bertrude is already awake. She scrolls at you.
Good morning, reader.
Bertrude, I trust your stay has not been too uncomfortable.
Sandalwood, the comforts of this place are not for us. Fly us forth from here to lower ground. That's us. Get on with all of this.
The reader here shall do so once the group is ready. I thank you for your patience.
So we're going to take off and move ahead. There we go. Up we go. And down. We're going to follow this arrow down to the bottom. And see where's the land? Oh, what's this? Can I actually go there? No, just something was flashing out. I was drawn to that drew my attention. So we're going to go back down and we'll start making our way back up again to the mountain because we need to obviously free someone very soon. Who would it be though? Who would it be? Part of me wants to say goodbye to Rookie because he's the last of the remaining three now. Obviously we just said goodbye to Judariel, which was again sad, same kind of sadness that we had for Headwind. We didn't really have much of a choice though, do we? Right, so Hollow Root that's where we're gonna land. I'm not sure. We've got to land here. Oh, Bloom Pool. The southern route of the Ridge of Ghoul goes through a humid area pocketed with hot springs. Bertrude believes she can find alchemical regiments she requires along this route. So, that is where we need to go. Obviously, I can't go there. Let's land it. Downside Pyre. Search for region. Search for regions, yeah. Okay, let's go inside the Black Road. We see Volfred already in here. Let's see what he has to say to us. Volfred is poring over a copy of the Book of Rites as you approach. He looks up at you and smiles.
The road to freedom, written in a book that hardly anyone believes exists, and fewer still can read and comprehend. Sometimes I marvel how absurd all of this is, my boy. Tell me something, though. I've spent so much time considering the book, but know so few with whom I could discuss it in much detail. You've had some time to turn through it by now, so what do you think? Worth all of us?
Volfred wants to know your thoughts about the Book of Rites. You find it fascinating, you find it tedious, you find it skimmed it. You only skimmed it. You cannot say. You find it fascinating? I mean, I do, in some ways, actually find it quite fascinating, so that wouldn't be too far from the truth. Although it's a little overwhelming at times, there's quite a lot to take in and read. There's a big backstory going on about the Commonwealth. But I find it fascinating, and maybe he might ask why. And then I might have to pick up subject that I can't remember much of. Oh well. You tell Volfred the book has fascinated you and that you have never seen anything quite like it. He nods slowly as you describe your experiences with it. Oh crap.
I share the sentiment. To have in our possession a genuine artifact from a forgotten time, how much of it is it exactly true, and how much of it is the scribe's telling of events? I find it endless, fascinating to consider, I must admit.
He puts away his copy of the book with care.
It is amazing that these volumes have survived for all this time. I think whatever they are made of has withstood the ravaging effects of time quite well, and the ideas that contained they remain rather productive as well. To think that the Commonwealth devours all the existence of the book despite official recognition of the 8 scribes, although the reason why are in their written plane, how fascinating that its secrets have been kept for all this time. Anyway, you'll have to excuse me for my extracurricular interest in its techniques. Teachings are used to teach a vision of its history. To have access to the real thing has brought me to some small pleasure. Let us be certain to preserve these volumes for whoever shall be next to use them.
He turns his attention to another matters and bids you a good afternoon. We'll leave and search for ranging. Oh, right. The bog witch, Big Bertrude, knows much of things growing unseen throughout the land, including things residing here within the untamed reaches of Blooming Pool.
We've made note of thy willing assistance. Come along then, reading one.
Why she requests your company and such excursions? I still continue to read. That was obvious. Anyway, why excursions? Only she could say. Yet she does not such thing. She instead directs you to the collection of foul ingredients she seeks. The regents seem to disappear into her robes, and you return in silence. Later, you notice a new talisman has appeared among the group's possessions, bearing Bertrude's unmistakable mark. Set it gently aside. Continue your journey then. Yes. Right, so where are we going? We're going to go back to the Ridge of Gaul, which we have no other choice, really. We can't highlight anywhere. Let's go to the Ridge of Gaul. Well, we're going to see, oh yes, of course, the Mr. Manly Woodman, or Manly Wood, a lot of Manly Wood. Well, there's a slight joke in there somewhere. Just slightly, though. Commence to the right. Yep, okay, let's go straight into it then. Let's see what people have to say. Oh, I didn't mean to exit. I meant to stay in there. I didn't come right. That's what she got to say for herself. You approach Bertrude just as she is finishing polishing the various bottles, flasks, and vitals that your fellow exiled have collected during your travels throughout the downside.
The evidence of her
Travers,
how brazenly ye put them on display. Ye tempt these lands to swallow ye.
She lets out a long breath.
Nevertheless, these trinkets stir our memories, not merely of these lands, but of the country whence we came. No, reading that we are here because of Sandalwood. We met him long ago in the southern bogs. He offered many courtesies, and an exchange we found agreeable. We sought them certain regents necessary to our studies of the heavens and the earth. And he knew we were to pursue them to pure. In exchange, we were to boil for him a finely stings, a certain recipe, notorious yet secret. Its stain could never be removed. Oh, by the Commonwealth misliked it. Thus, 'twas when we first began collecting samples of the regions of the downside for Sandalwood, was ever true to his word. Long had we studied this accursed place, the Black Basin, the chaos of the deathless tempest, the richest of the box of flagging hands. Lands so far away, and yet they called to us. If Mountain Millith was able to traverse the downside in its entirety an age ago, then surely 'twas not beyond reckoning that we could do the same. Furthermore,
But she hesitates.
it matters not, reading one. Thou hast indulged our tales long enough for now.
She slithers away without further explanation. She seems reluctant to discuss the circumstances of her past with Vortrid, yet you sense that she is here by choice. Alright, so let's go outside. Roaster's been updated. Let's go to the slug market. Hey guys! Say, what are you guys doing all the way back here? You know, it's not so bad here. I was thinking, and I got some pretty good stuff. I think you want to check it out. Alright, so what we got? We got this, haven't we? Dying. Is that what we was given? The new one? The moon crest. Well, I don't have anything, so can I just do a talisman for somebody? Oh, she can actually be chosen? Well, maybe I could put that there. I could put that there, perhaps. What does this one do? Mooncrest. After being banished by an adversary, the bearer has a chance to return immediately 33%. It could be something worth considering. Okay, so everyone has a talisman of some sort equipped. So what do if I give this to her as well? Can I do that? Or is this a talisman? This is a... It can go there, can it? Can it not? No! What about... Can I go... That is a talisman, that has to go there. Yeah, can't do that. Right, so yeah. 50 though, that's quite big. Oh well. Right, we'll do that. We're done that. We're done. We have done. Don't have nothing there. Right, so let's return. I only have 2, so I can't actually buy anything, so I need to start buying stuff. Okay, well, I see you guys. Commence to the right. Let's do this. Everything is prepared, and night is just beginning to take hold above the wind-swept fields of Ridge of Ghoul when Vortrid gets your attention.
Reader, I suppose you might remember our first meeting with manly Tinderstauf. He would be mortified, of course, if you forgot. I would say that he is an embarrassment to my kind, but unfortunately, I have known many others like him. We are two discontented people, I suppose. Anyway, when last we saw him, you might recall that I avoided him. We are not good acquaintances or anything, but he knows enough people in high places that he could be harmful to our plan, should he know of my involvement, and so...
Vortrid dons his ritual mask.
I shall have to be discreet here, as I am with the Nightwings once again. I can no longer hide from him outright. Perhaps, though, he shall take me for a common sap. Anyhow, Seems to me we have a right to conduct.
So here we are then. We're going to meet now the turf down the wood. Right, so I can now choose something to use against them, but I didn't before. I'm going to not do it again. Not used anything so far. Here we go. Be interesting to see how Bertrude
The much vaunted reader hath
plays out in this.
returned, and it would appear his ranks grow stronger. Consorting with the bog crone Bertrude, are we? How very strange that you befriended her. At any rate, your adversaries in this rite shall be the
chastity.
Put out their flame and walk the path to liberty.
Of course, we need these ones now. Every round that we're doing now is a round. Oh, my, what have we here? Why do Nightwings come to raise us with their presence once again? Do you really believe that you can snatch another victory away from us? You sense Vorfred reaching out to you.
Let us indulge him for a time. Perhaps we shall reveal something we can use to provide a distinctive for us meddling. Just let him keep on talking. I shall attempt to remain hidden.
And by the colours of those remnants, I mean, they are rather gauntly, in the least, in this light. I have to say, no, I mean, no offence at all of this, of course. So, do you suppose the rite is going to commence soon? As much as I enjoy our chats like this, I do have to get going soon. If you must know why, I'm expecting an important message from the other side, no less. Come down. Come dawn, I hear something is brewing. Down. Some sort of best. So yes, it's a very important message sent all this way by one of those imp couriers. I must say, those little things, their services are certainly not cheap. No, I am sure that I could get you a good deal on their services if you wish, perhaps, to contact a loved one back home. All I ask, of course, is that you stand aside and let their chastity prevail as well we ought. For a date with destiny, not long now, upon the fallen of hold on. He continues talking for some time until at last the rite is set to start. Just basically just rambling on and on and on. Hold on.
Hold on a moment, reader.
The crone Bertrude slithers forth, wearing the remnants of the rites.
Now that Bertrude is among our ranks, it would be best if you became familiar with her repertoire. You have no obligation to make us of her abilities, of course. Good Bertrude, please show the reader something of your aptitude.
We, except thou shalt be soon included to bring our sorceries to bear. Long have we studied these rites of thine. Let us show thee what we know of them thus far.
Press.
The bog crone Bertrude shows herself in full. Though I have to wonder what became of her accomplices.
There we go. Done that.
One
That's a
accomplice
bounce.
in particular.
Sliver.
You watch yourself around
She-
her, reader. None are sentenced into exile without sufficient cause.
That's one. So all I've got to do is just learn the buttons, and that's it. That's pretty much. Anytime you get a newcomer, this is the sort of thing that you'd expect it to do. Oh wait. Release what? While flashing to power blast. Wait, what? Wait, what? Oh, okay. Right, like that. Okay.
Now then, reading one, know that our freedom is of little consequence to us. We side with ye because of Sandalwood, because of his plan. We shall aid ye in the rites, and we shall aid ye in the plan. Thus, we are at thy disposal, and await thy bidding.
So I can choose her if I wish. They've got a worm. Oh, how my, look at this wonderful assembly of exiles come from all different corners. Such a colourful return. Return. You Nightwings have? You know, I heard the most preposterous rumour about you, that you are harbouring an especially notorious criminal, one who has designed upon the Commonwealth itself. He looks right at Wilfred. But I could not imagine such an outlandish tale could possibly be true. Anyhow, I so would like to meet everyone here. Hello, good evening, Nightwings. I am H. Manley Tinderstauf, and truly, it is a pleasure to make your acquaintance. Manley has introduced on your privacy as you are set to choosing your triumvirate. He could not be less welcome. He seems to be searching for someone in your ranks. Manley seems very interested in your triumvirate. Ask him to leave politely. Ask him to back off immediately. We'll be polite about it, because that's the sort of thing he'd expect, but would he listen? You suggest to Manley that perhaps he ought to check on his own triumvirate in the key moment prior to the rite. Why, yes, of course. I was just taking the opportunity to bid all of you salutations, for I so enjoy getting to meet my fellow exiles face to face, like this. Yes, there may be rules against this type of thing, but who's counting? Am I right? I'm sure the scribes wouldn't mind if they were here. Anyway, now that you mention it, I ought to check on my own wonderful colleagues. See you shortly, and good luck. Manley leaves at last, leaving you to focus on the rites again.
Who shall strive for freedom?
Okay. Well, this isn't the liberation rite, so I can choose. Should we choose Bertrude? I mean, I do. She hasn't got huge. Like, she's not really big amongst my ranks. So Gilman is definitely going to go straight through, because I love how he moves. I'm going to give Ruki a rest, I think. I could choose Tizu, the imp. I do think. Oh, you know what? Should we choose? Let's choose Bertrude. And we do need a quicker pace. We haven't had Panthea in some time. I think it's worth letting her take a part at some point. Well,
Amatha. Very well.
That in Safarusam I blight upon his kind and anniversary we should like to pick apart.
Are you quite ready yet? Oh, Nightwings, I doubt you are. Because my colleague of the Chastity and I, we have a trick or two we think shall take you by surprise. Just watch. Oh, is that a threat to us, you weirdo? Right, let's go. Come on.
Commence. You have it.
Chicken fly, fly, fly. Oh, it's been dropped. Damn it. Get it, get it, get it. Bertrude, get it, Bertrude. Get it. You escape that. Right. Chicken pounce, I've got to remember that. Scatter, scatter, scatter.
Splendid.
Can she not pass? Go, Mr. Sir Gilman. Ah, thank you, Sir Gilman. We do like skill. I do just concentrate on that shit. Flap, 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 flap. Yeah. I like that. I like that. That was good. Go, Sir Gilman. Go, Sir Gilman. Go, Sir Gilman. He does a little jump. Oh no! And he drops it. He's been. Oh.
Alas.
Okay. What was you doing? There's no defense there. Sir Gilman. Sir Gilman. Sir Gilman. He's so fast. That's why I like him so much. Jump. Yeah. I just had to run round and get that.
There.
Dash. Oh no. Oh, no, 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 no. Oh, damn it. I've got no one there. They score it.
They simply threw
Simply
it in.
threw it in. There's no one there to stop them, was there? Right, go, Gilbert. Oh, yes. Do like that. I like that. Right, they're getting close.
The Nightwing's pyre burns brighter for now.
Right, can I get round? Just fly, 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 fly. Dash. Damn it! There's no one there to stop it, you weird. Oh, damn it.
Shame.
I think it's hit 50-50. Oh ho, all this is appalling. Well, I say, oh yes indeed. Just keep it up and you'll be handsomely rewarded once I'm out. Of that, you have my word. Right, Sir Gilman. Yes!
Headlong goes Sir Gilman.
It's not a
into
lot.
flame. The Nightwing shall prevail at this rate.
Fly, 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 fly. Yes, just got to fly around.
Sword right
Down to 24. Now. Go. Woohoo! Got in right behind them. Down to 9. We've got this, we've got this. Let's go Panther now.
No more than a lick of flame remains.
No! Oh man, why couldn't I not get
All
that?
for naught.
Oh! Don't know why, but I
You left
couldn't
yourselves wide
get that bloody worm. Right. Go, second.
down to the flame.
And it is done.
Their pyre
No!
sputters.
Oh, really? Okay, this time, Hamilton help again. Fly, fly, fly. And now it's done. Now it's done. That's what we like.
Fine, yes, the night
Thank you.
did prevail.
Thank you.
They hardly deserved it, though, if you ask me.
Why do you think that then, dear narrator?
The rite is done.
My word, how could this happen to me? You ignorant, utterly uncouth pack of fools. Have you any idea what you have done? Bertrude watches the outburst in silence.
Keep spouting off like that, Manly, and you shall reveal all we need to know. You harbour such a fear within your heart there, don't you? Coming from the atmosphere and now an exile. How they must speak of you. What would they think of you if you don't get it, or even if you do?
Bertrude remains deep in thought, studying his adversary.
Ah, there, I see now.
Then Bertrude recludes into the shadows. What? My head? Who? Oh, I believe there must be some mistake. I have to go, ta-ta. Fine evening to you. Now it's been a pleasure. Gently so. Manly stumbles away in a stupor. Stubble.
And there he goes. I've lifted certain burdens from him for the time, a bit of mercy for his sake, for my people's sake. As well, it should ensure he has no lasting memory of our encounter here, or running into me. Now, let's be off before he catches up with us again.
Okay, so everyone gets a little bit closer to being leveled up. More. It's good. I'm glad I got Panatha back in. I kind of forgot that she has.
The ancient crone of Bertrude opened
Alright, so.
her eyes.
Thus,
Grasp of ancient sorceries, grown even stronger still.
Oh, I must have forgot. Oh, now I can do that. Choose a mastery for Bertrude. So, while Bertrude's Pyre has less adversaries, she deals an additional 5. And while Bertrude's Pyre has more than the adversaries, she's... Oh, okay. It's either more or less. Depends on where you're going to... Right. There we go.
Secrets of the wild
Done.
witch revealed.
Okay, so let's exit that.
Until the next
End.
rite.
Okay, after defeating the chastity with aplomb, you return to the wagon to find Bertrude and the lone minstrel in the midst of a conversation, which we will continue in the next episode, because I've run right out of time on this episode. Thanks very much for watching. If you liked it, hit the like button. If you didn't like it, fair enough, hit the dislike button. If you're here for the first time, don't forget to subscribe, hit the notification bell. That will let you know when we've uploaded our next episode, which should be next week at some time, same place, here on the Funnybits Bites channel. Thanks very much for watching. As I said, until next time, whatever you do, keep it funny. Thanks for watching. Bye for now. Bye-bye.